Hey YouTube, I'm back again, and this time I'm here to discuss on what I feel and how I believe what happens after you die. Okay, what happens after you die? Well, my own personal opinion, what happens after you die is that at the moment of death, see, I believe we have to take this into context that we are creative beings. It says in the Bible that God created us in the likeness and image of Him, and He is the Creator. So thusly, we are creators also. We have the power to create our own reality, create our own whatever, create our own thoughts, create our own food. You know, and people are like, creation, what do you mean create? I mean literally that, create. But usually creation here on the planet and in this contemporal zone, this temporal existence that we're in, takes time. Like, I just created this can of chicken, but it took me a thought, and at one point in time a word, and now a deed of actually doing it. But when you die, the instant you die, whatever you strongly believe in your heart and your mind will happen to you. If you believe that you're going to go to heaven, then you'll experience what you think is your heaven. Instantly, almost. I mean, not so much of the physical. You don't experience physical stuff. Like, you couldn't imagine yourself driving in a 1957 Chevy Bel Air, and, you know, as soon as you die, instantly you're driving a 1957 Chevy Bel Air, because that's a physical thing. That's a physical attribute that you have to experience here on earth. That's why we're here, is to experience things like that. But if you think that you're going to go to hell, then you'll instantly experience yourself in the imagination of hell that you imagine personally, like fire and brimstone, the lake of fire. But you'll realize that you don't like that area, you don't like that experience, and you'll instantly choose something else. And as soon as you choose something else, you'll instantly experience that. And I think for most people, it's you believe that you'll see your family members and whatnot. And if that's what you strongly feel you're going to experience, thusly you will when you die. You'll experience that which you strongly feel you'll experience right after death. If you think it just goes to black, then you'll experience just going to black for a little while. But you'll think, I don't like this, and you'll choose something else. And that's the thing, is choices are instantaneous over there. Experiences and creation are instantaneous. That's what we strive for here in this experience, life, but it takes longer because there's actual physical things here. And I mean, yes, you can get to that point, but it's difficult to get there. Jesus made it there. Muhammad made it there. Buddha made it there. And many other masters throughout history have made it to that point where they instantly want to create things. And people go, well, why didn't they instantly create a mansion and millions of dollars and make themselves? Because they realize that that's not what happiness is. Money and physical objects is not happiness. It can include happiness. I mean, those experiences can muster up some happiness, but that's not true happiness. True happiness comes from within, from a personal choice. and true happiness really comes from choosing what just shows up, not having any expectations, not expecting one thing or the other. Just saying, hey, whatever shows up, and I'm happy with that. That's true freedom. That's true not having to worry about anything. That's true amazingness. Let me put it that way. If somebody could just, be happy with whatever the hell shows up, could you imagine how content you could be? It wouldn't matter what the hell showed up. It could be war, and you'd be like, yeah, okay. Well, that's what showed up. That's the way it is. Whoop-de-doo, I'm happy. It's a personal choice. Happiness. It's not something that you can acquire through money or a boyfriend or anything like that. I mean, these things can bring that happiness to you, but it isn't happiness itself. So what I think happens right after you die is, like I said, you experience that which you strongly feel you're going to experience right after you die. And then you'll realize that your thoughts are instantaneous. If you think of a family member, you're instantly with them. And people are like, whoa, hold on. How can you instantly be with your daughter that's still alive? Well, you aren't just one spirit, believe me. You are a part of all that is. You're a part of God. And God is all it is. And that piece of God that is what you call your daughter or your son or your family members are in existence in more than just one place. Even I'm in existence in more than one place. Where do you think you go when you dream? When you sleep? And that's what's happened with us when we're born. We come from this land of knowing of everything, and we choose to forget who and what we really are in order to come to this existence and experience the growing into it. In other words, it's basically the discovery that's the fun part. It's discovering that you are God. That you have the power to do anything you want. I mean, that discovery, would you want to just be told that? No, you wouldn't. Everybody thinks, oh, I'd like to know that. Well, yeah, you would, but at the same time, no, you wouldn't, because you don't accept it, you don't believe it now. It's the realization and acceptance of your own through experience and whatnot that's the real. Like, wow, okay. I just experienced myself doing that. Maybe I am part of God type of a thing, It's the way Jesus did it, and the way Muhammad did it, and the way Buddha did it. It's just, you're not going to find God from without. If you don't go within, you're going to go without. And that's the inside is the only place you're going to find God. Truly find God. You're not going to find him in the Bible. You're not going to find him in my books. You're not going to find him in the Quran. You're not going to find him in the Torah. You're not going to find him in any one of these books. Or any one of these mosques. Or churches. Or synagogues. Or whatever. You can go to the end of the earth and you're not going to find God. Until you go inside here. This is where he resides. This is where he's at. Is inside you. Inside here, inside your feet, inside your fingers. You have to go within or you'll go without. Simple as that. It's an internal search. It's an internal realization that you are a part of it. It's like the whole little candle a little flame in the sun. The little flame looks at the sun and says, what am I? He says, well, you're part of me. He says, well, all I can see is me. And the sun's like, well, you've got to step away and go into the darkness and turn around and look at me, so you can really admire the grandeur of what I and you really are. And that's this big thing that most people don't want to realize. They don't want. We're a whole bunch of little candles out here, and we all want to think that, you know, we're special, and we are. But we're not turning around and looking at the big sun that's behind us, that's encompassed of all the candles at once. And we just happen to come from that. And we will go back to that. So, anyways, guys, that's the way I feel, and that's what I think happens when you die. So anyways, guys, I will talk to you later, and have a great day.